Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and revise a very important chapter of your syllabus and we discuss all the important questions based on them. Okay, and in previous class we discussed about the topic comparing the quantities, and in that chapter we discussed the two important topics. Last topic of that chapter, which is what questions questions based on selling price and cost price, and also we take and solve the questions based on simple interest and amount, and we take and discuss both the topic, and we take and solve some important questions of your syllabus based on these topics. Okay, so now we are going to take and revise a very important chapter of your syllabus, which is perimeter and area. Okay, so first of all we discuss about the what is the concept of perimeter. What is the concept of perimeter? You know that very well. The sum of all sides of any geometrical figure. The sum of all sides of any geometrical figure is known as perimeter. That means suppose that we have a triangle A, B, C. We have the triangle A, B, C. Okay. Now, for that triangle, what is the perimeter? This is the sum of all sides. Means AB, BC is ACA. Means the sum of all sides means AB plus BC plus CA. The sum of all sides of any geometrical figure is known as what? Perimeter. Is known as what? Perimeter. Okay, students. So the sum of all sides of any geometrical figure is known as perimeters, like triangle, rectangle, as it is. Okay, so the sum of all sides of any geometrical figure is known as perimeter. Second important thing is what? Area. There should the region occupied by any geometrical figure. The region occupied by any geometrical figure is known as what's its area. Okay, so this is the difference between perimeter and area, which is very important for you and your upcoming examinations. Now, dear students, in that chapter generally we discuss some important topic which are involved in that chapter, and we discuss about the topic parallelogram, we discuss about the triangle, we discuss about the rectangle, square and circles, and we discuss all the important formulas related to each and every topics of that chapter. Okay, now let's see what is the process, what is the concept, what is the method to find the area and perimeter of different geometrical shapes. Let's see which are involved in that chapter. Basically in that chapter we are going to discuss about the parallelogram. Second one, we are going to discuss about the topic triangle. Then now parallelogram. Now second one we discuss about that chapter. Second topic is triangle. Third is what? Rectangle. Then after we discuss about the square, and then after we discuss about the circle. So in that chapter we discuss all the important topics. Okay, all the important shapes which are involved in that chapter, and after that we take and solve some important question of your syllabus based on these topics. So first of all we discuss about the parallelogram. What is the parallelogram, dear friends? Dear friends, parallelogram is a special types of the quadrilateral. Suppose that ABCD is a quadrilateral. Okay, suppose that here ABCD is a quadrilateral in which if AB is parallel to CD, AB is parallel to CD, and BC is parallel to AD, and BC is parallel to AD, and BC is parallel to AD, then dear friend, that quadrilateral is known as parallelogram. That is, we can say that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, that is we can say that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, dear friends. Now let's see. So ABCD is a parallelogram, dear friends. If and only if its opposite sides of any quadrilateral is parallel to each other. Now, what is the general formula, common formula of parallelogram? Dear students, if I ask you what is the value of its perimeter, then the perimeter is sum of its all sides. AB, BC, CD, DA is the perimeter. Now this is the general formula to find the area of parallelogram. Let's see, area of parallelogram. Dear students, area of parallelogram is basically base into height. This is the common general formula to find the area of parallelogram. This is the common formula to find the area of parallelogram. Okay, which is what? Base into height. Now, let's see. Area of parallelogram base into height. Now, for that parallelogram, what is the formula for that? Let's see. If we take BC, suppose that we draw DM perpendicular to AB and we draw AN perpendicular to BC. Suppose that let we draw DM is perpendicular to base AB and we draw AN is perpendicular to base BC. Okay, dear students. Let's see once more time. Let we draw DM perpendicular to base AB and AN perpendicular to base BC. Then area of parallelogram is what? That is the area of parallelogram ABCD. Dear student, if we take AB as a base, and then we take a DM is corresponding altitude or height. Okay, so AB into DM. This is the formula for area of parallelogram, that is base into height. As well as we also take as the formula of that parallelogram. If we take BC as a base, then we take AN is their corresponding height, means BC into AN. So both are equal to each other. Both are the formula for area of parallelogram. So dear students, this is very important concept. Okay, dear students. So this is a very important concept related to parallelogram. So both are the formula of parallelogram ABCD. The general formula of parallelogram base into height. So if we take AB as a base, then we take DM is their corresponding altitude. If we take BC as a base, then we take AN is the corresponding altitude. So this is the very important concept related to parallelogram. Suppose in any question, here the base is given as 12 centimeter and in their corresponding altitude is given as 3 centimeter. Okay, and this is BC is given as 8 centimeter and we find the altitude AN. Suppose that we find the another altitude AN, then we apply that concept. Means area of parallelogram is base into height. Okay, now from there base is 12, so we write 12 into 3 is equal to 8 base into height we take as h. Okay, now from there we find the value of h. That is what the value of h is 12 into 3 upon 8. 2 4s are 2 3s are. Okay, 3 3s are 9 upon 2, that is 4.5 centimeter. Then the corresponding altitude is, that is AN is equal to 4.5 centimeter. Okay, dear student. So using that concept, Using that concept, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on parallelogram. Similarly, now we take and solve, we can discuss the formula and concept related to triangle. Let's see, dear students. Now we are going to take and simplify the next topic of that chapter, which is what? Triangle. This one, you know that triangle is a triangular shaped figure bounded by three line segments. And what is the, now we discuss about the perimeter and area of a triangle. Suppose the direction ABC is a triangle, okay, in which BC is the base, and we take AD perpendicular to BC. We take AB here in triangle ABC. We draw AD is perpendicular to base BC. That is the formula for area of triangle. Area of triangle ABC. The general formula to find the area of triangle ABC is 1 upon 2 base into height. That is 1 upon 2 into base into height. That is 1 upon 2. In that question, in that figure, base is BC and the corresponding height is what? AD. So this is the formula for area of triangle ABC, 1 upon 2 into base into height. So in this way, using that formula, you can find the area of triangle. Similarly, dear student, if we draw B perpendicular to AC and CF perpendicular to AB, okay, then we write the formula of area of triangle ABC is 1 upon 2 base. If we take B, AC as a base, then we take the corresponding altitude as what? B, okay. Similarly, if we take 1 upon 2 base, if we take base AB, then we take corresponding altitude as CF. So all these formulas represent the area of triangle ABC, okay. So using that concept, you can solve all the question of your NCERT exercise or any side book based on triangle. Now we are going to discuss the topic square and square, rectangle and circle and its all formula. Let's see. We discuss about the rectangle. Yes, you know that a rectangle is that a special type of a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal to each other and each angle is what? 90 degree. So each angle is what? 90 degree. Okay. Now this is the length of the rectangle ABCD and this is the breadth of the rectangle. So this is also equal to L. This is also equal to B. Okay. So this is the concept of rectangle, and AC is the diagonal of the rectangle and angle B is what? 90 degrees. So there are three important formulas related to that topic. First is what? Area of triangle, rectangle, area of rectangle ABCD is what? Length into breadth. This is the formula for area of rectangle. Okay, length into breadth. And second important formula is what? Perimeter. Perimeter of rectangle ABCD is what? 2 into length plus breadth. This is the formula for perimeter of rectangle. This is the formula for what? Perimeter of rectangle ABCD, which is 2 into length plus breadth. This is the formula for area and this is the formula for perimeter of rectangle ABC. Now second one is diagonal of the rectangle. Yes, friends? diagonal of rectangle is what? Let's see. This is the in that triangle we apply the Pythagoras theorem, and which is what sin square root length square plus bc square by the help of Pythagoras property. Okay. So this is the formula. There are three important formula related to rectangle. First is what? Area of rectangle. Second is what? Perimeter of rectangle. Third one is what? Diagonal of the rectangle. Okay. So using that concept, dear friends, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Okay. Now we are going to take and discuss the next topic of that chapter, which is square. Now let's see. Present square, you know that very well, very well. Square is also a special type of a quadrilateral in which all of its sides are equal to each other. Means if ABCD is a square and let its all sides is equal to A. Okay, its all side equal to A and each angle is 90 degree, and this is the diagonal of the square. Okay, so square is a special types of a quadrilateral in which all of its sides are equal to each other. Okay, and the first formula related to that is what? Perimeter of square. Perimeter of square is equal to what? A sum of its all sides. Sum of its all sides, that is 4 into A, that is 4 into side. This is the formula for perimeter. And second one is what? Area of square. Area of square is what? Length into breadth. Length is A, this is our breadth is also equal to it, that is A square means side square. This is the formula for area of square, which is what? Side square. Okay. Now next one, diagonal of square. Diagonal of square is in square using the Pythagoras property, which is what? This is under root base square plus perpendicular square A square, so which is what? 2A square, so under root 2 into A, means the diagonal of square is what? Under root 2 into side. This is the formula for diagonal of square. Okay, dear students. So these are all important. These are the important formulas related to the topic square. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the last topic of that chapter, which is circle, and its all formula. Now this is what? Circle. Okay. Now first of all, you know that circle is a moving in that way, and this is the O with the center of the circle. Suppose that A be any point on the circle, and this is the center, and the distance between center and any point on the circle is called what? Radius. So this is radius R, and here if we join any 2 points on the circle and passing through the center, that is called its what? Diameter. So this is your what? Diameter of the circle, and in this way we can say that diameter is the 2 times the radius, and the radius is diameter by 2. So these are the very important concept. These are the very important concept, very important topic, relationship between radius and diameter. And there are two important formulas related to that topic. Is first of all the area of circle. The area of circle is pi r square. Here the value of pi you take as 22 pi 7 or 3.14, and second is what? The circumference. Circumference is 2 pi r. Okay, so these are the very important formula related to circle, area and circumference. Now dear students, we take and solve some important questions based on all these topics. Okay, let's see, dear students. We take a question of based on your topic, which is very important. Let's see. The perimeter, of a square sheet is 56 centimeter. The perimeter of a square sheet is 56 centimeter. Find its area. Find its area. Let's see its solution. Based on in that question, a square sheet is given. Let's see like that. Here a square sheet. Suppose that A, B, C, D is given, and the perimeter is given as of the perimeter of this sheet. Perimeter is given as 56 centimeter. Okay, perimeter is given as what? 56 centimeter. Now what I do? Yes, students. What I do? Let's see. For that, dear students, let A be the east side of the square. Let A be the each side of the square. Then its perimeter will be what? 4 into side. So this is given as what? 56. So here we put what? 4 into A is equal to 56. Now A is equal to 56 upon 4, 14. Thus the side of each square, the each side of the square is 14 centimeter. Now what I do? Now, dear friend, we find what? We find the area now of the square sheet. Thus, the area of thus the area of the square sheet. Thus the area of the square sheet is what? Side square, A square. So means 14 square, which is what? 196 centimeter square. To 196 centimeter square. So this is the required solution of the given question. Okay, students. So using that concept, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exam based on what? Rectangle. Okay. Now let's see the next question of your syllabus. Now, dear students, we take a very important question of your syllabus. Now let's see. Dear students, a rectangular park of length 40 meter and breadth. A rectangular park of length 40 meter and breadth 30 meter respectively. Okay, and a 2.5 meter path, all around the rectangular park, a 2.5 meter wide path, no? All around the rectangular park. Okay, distance. 2.5 meter wide path all around the rectangular park. Find Find the area of the path. Find the area of the path. Let's see its solution. Listen, this is very important question of your syllabus. So first of all, we draw the rectangular path. Let's see. So suppose that reference here, we draw A, B, C, D is a rectangular path of length what? 40 meter and breadth is what? 30 meter respectively. Okay. And according to question, a 2.5 meter wide path all around the rectangular path. Suppose that is what we take as P, Q, R, S. This is 2.5, this is 2.5, this is 2.5 and this is also what? 2.5 meter. 2.5 meter, 2.5 meter and this is also 2.5 meter. Okay, we find what? We find the area of that path, that area. We find the shaded region, this area of that shaded region. Okay, so for finding the area of path, first of all we find the area of rectangular path ABCD. Okay, now first of all we find area of rectangular path ABCD, which is length into breadth, which is 40 into 30. This is 1200 meter square. Okay. Now, length of rectangle PQRS. Length of length of rectangle PQRS. Let's see. This is 40 plus. This is 2.5. This is 2.5. So 2.5 into 2 is adding in. So 2 into 2.5, that is 40 plus 5, this is 45 meter, and breadth of rectangle PQRS, same apply here. This is 30, so this is 2.5, this is 2.5. So 30 plus 2.5 into 2, that is 30 plus 5, that is 35 meter. Okay, thus area of path PQRS is what? L dash into B dash, that is 45 into 35, which is what? Let's see here. 45 and 35 into 5 into y 1575 1575 meter square. This is the area of the rectangle PQRS. Now we find the what? Area of path. Thus area of path is what? Thus area of path is what? We subtracting that area from that area. We get that. Which is what? 1575 minus 1200. That is 375 meter square. This is the required area of the path. This is the required area of the path, dear students. Okay. So in this way, dear students, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic surface perimeter and area. So please, dear students, do more and more practices, which is all the questions which we discussed in that class and also in previous classes. Okay, dear students. So in this way, please understand that question and practices all these questions. Okay. This is very important for you and your upcoming examination, dear students. Okay, dear students. Now, thus, dear students, now in next class we take and revise some other important chapter of your syllabus and solve the questions based on these topics. Okay, dear students. Now, thanks to all.